It is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! As we get to watch two exciting decks go against each other in DDD versus Raidraptors. Now I know there hasn't been a lot of YCS events, so we really want to get you guys these live duels, but unfortunately they take some time. So here is a small dosage of what is to come, and it's going to start off with two amazing decks. Raidraptor starting off with their standard combo, just getting 3 monsters to the side of the field. It's going to be Vanishing Lanius, special summoning Tribute Lanius to send Mimicry to add Raidraptor Nest to add the Pain Lanius from their deck to their hand. Pain Lanius will then special summoning itself using Tribute Lanius as its target, choosing its defense, making Raidraptors take 400 damage. And now both the Vanishing and the Pain Lanius are going to be used for a link summon into Raidraptor Raidraptor. Raidraptor's effect will trigger. It will be able to special summon a Winged Beast Dark monster from the deck to the side of the field. And here is a cool mesh point between Raidraptors and Blackwings, as Blackwing Zephyros the Elite will be special summoned through the effect of Raidraptor Raidraptor, using both of those monsters for an Exceed summon into Raidraptor 4 Strix, allowing you to add a Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand. This one's going to be Blackwing Crystodon, but it will also trigger the effect of Raidraptor Raidraptor, so you're able to set a rank up magic Soul Shade Force to the side of the field, and that card can be activated the turn it is set due to Raidraptor's effect. Following up, it looks like a Time Thief Winder is going to be special summoned, detaching 4 Strix, and now a Raidraptor Singing Lanius will be special summoned since an Exceed monster is on the field. Blackwing Zephyros the Elite to banish the Raidraptor, or to return the Raidraptor Nest to the hand to special summon itself, taking 400 damage, and now Crystodon can be special summoned since there is a Blackwing monster on the side of the field. This is going to be pretty cool for the Raidraptor strategy, as you guys are going to be able to see a big board. Raidraptors just so happen to open the bananas, the nuts, and everything in between. They're going to be able to make a pretty exciting board using both the Winder and the Singing Lanius to make number 39 Utopia, and Blackwing Zephyros and Crystodon for another Exceed summon. This is going to make an additional rank 4 monster, and Raidraptors are going to choose to special summon a Bits Dweller to the side of the field. This could be really harmful for the DDD strategy, as both 4 Strix and Y Strix will be used for another link summon into some more Bird of Divinity. Now rank up magic Soul Shave Force is going to be activated. Soul Shave will be able to special summon that rank up, or that Raidraptor 4 Strix, and then rank it up into a Cyber Dragon Infinity. And here's where a lot of Raidraptor players decide to get cute. With those 2 materials, they could have made a Union Carrier and then equipped a Dark monster to their side of the field, which would have made a Buster Rope. But to be honest with you guys, I personally feel that Raidraptors should just keep it straight, keep it narrow, use some more Bird of Divinity to summon one of the most consistent cards into your deck. The card that if you draw won't be a complete break in Barrier Statue of the Storm Winds. This card will prevent players from special summoning unless they are wind monsters. And in this current Yu-Gi-Oh card game, there are not a lot of wind monsters in the metagame. So DDD definitely has some wind monsters in Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, as well as DDD King Alexander. But unfortunately, they need to summon other monsters to the side of the field to get into it. And I know because of the current events that are happening around the world, you guys won't be able to see as many live matches, through main events. So we actually look to provide you guys some of that entertainment. Unfortunately, it does take quite the time to edit videos and whatnot. So we are really trying to get you guys as many as possible. I know it was completely off track, but I just wanted to get that out before I forget to tell you guys that we do have more live videos on the way. So if you guys could give this video a like and let us know down below in the comment section, what did you like about this video, or what decks are you excited to see next, then we would appreciate it. So DDD is going to activate Dark Contract, following up with a monster set face down, activating Oblivion King, and then Dark Contract with the Swamp King. From there, they're going to go ahead and pass their turn, as it seems. It's kind of confusing to see DDDs open up with a board like this, activate these cards, because every turn on their standby phase, they're going to take 8,000 damage for every contract. So it's kind of weird for them to activate an additional contract that they don't need, and not just go to game 2 right here, being prevented from special summoning. Graveyard effects can't be activated. They have an Omni Negation in Cyber Dragon Infinity. It is what it is, as Raidraptors will now switch the Barrier Statue to attack position, using Cyber Dragon Infinity to attach the Barrier Statue. Now monsters can be special summoned to the side of the field, which is beneficial for the Raidraptor strategy, as they don't play any red monsters outside of Barrier Statue and Samorg. And Samorg can't be used for Link. Following up, they're going to normal summon Raidraptor Tribute Lanius, using the effect of Tribute Lanius to send another Mimicry Lanius from the deck to the graveyard. Mimicry will trigger her effect to add a Raidraptor card from the deck to the hand. That's going to be Raidraptor Singing Lanius, which can special summon to the side of the field, seeing that there are Exceed monsters in abundance. And then Raidraptor Nest will follow up, being able to add another Raidraptor Pain Lanius from the deck to the hand. This Raidraptor strategy is all bulked up on all of the cards that it needs. It's going to be able to make an exciting board. Tribute Lanius and Singing Lanius to be able to use for an Exceed summon. Wonder what monster could be summoned off of this? It's going to be a Tornado Dragon. It looks like Raidraptor is going to be playing this quite cautiously, destroying the DDD Oblivion King Ragnarok before switching their monsters into attack position. This is going to be pretty exciting. What does DDD have up its sleeve? Can they get past this exciting board that Raidraptors has built? This is huge. Being able to prevent those graveyard effects, being able to prevent attacks, which who thought in 2020 Utopia would just be a monster that you summon to prevent attacks? They're going to attack into it, and it looks like DDD is going to scoop it up, but no, they're going to use the effect of DDD Chaos King Apocalypse. A feeble attempt, and I can kind of see where they were going. Chaos King Apocalypse would trigger destroying their cards, and then Oblivion King will be able to special summon their DDD Ghost to their side of the field, giving them multiple monsters to be able to defend and hopefully play for another turn. Seeing that Barrier Wind Statues would have been a card that would have been off the field, DDD would have been able to play for the next turn, but unfortunately Raidraptors cautiously summon more monsters and attack for game, as well as being able to negate the DDD. So going into game 2, DDD is going to start off with that Allure of Darkness, drawing 2 cards, then banishing a DDD Abyss King Ragnarok, and then following up with the Pot of Desires, the infamous card. Some players love Desires, some players hate Desires. I think it is a terribly awesome card, as it does allow you to banish 10 cards from your deck. But who cares about those 10 cards? You get to draw 2 cards. There's not a lot of cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now that say draw 2 cards with little cost to them. Now granted, drawing additional cards in the DDD strategy isn't always fruitful. You can draw DDD parts that you don't need, and you can also draw more Desires. That is always the case. But then there's the opportunity that you can draw cards that you need. It looks like DDD drew what they need. As Dark Contract of the Decade will fetch DD Lamia, and then DDDs will be able to play with more finesse, as now they'll be able to normal summon to their side of the field DD Copernicus, which will allow them to send a DD monster from their deck to the graveyard. This is essentially a level 4 Foolish Burial for the strategy. It helps you get into all of your plays, all of your combos, and that's too strong if you ask me. So in this particular situation, there are no monsters in the graveyard. Depending on the situation, it looks like they're just going to send DDD Apocalypse, Chaos King Apocalypse, to the graveyard this time around. DDD wants to make a huge board that Raidraptor can't be able to beat. These are 2 break my board type decks, and they both have some pretty exciting boards to make. Hopefully DDD does get the cards that he needs through the Allure and the Desires, especially with the contract, to be able to pull off some combos. So the next card is going to be activating DD Swirl Slime, sending Necro Slime to the graveyard, and seeing that they already added Lamia from their deck to the hand through the contract, it seems that they'll be able to have a full combo of some sort, as long as they play it right. One of the harder decks to play in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, DDD Flame King Genghis is going to special summon itself using the effect of Swirl Slime to special summon Lamia, using the effect of Genghis to special summon the DD Necro Slime to the side of the field, and then linking off both, or synchro summoning both of those monsters into Gus King Alexander, both the Lamia and the Genghis. Now it looks like the Gus King Alexander won't be able to see its effect. That and Necro Slime will be used for a link summon into Cross Sheep. And now the effect of DD Necro Slime will activate, banishing the Genghis and of course Necro Slime to be able to fusion summon to the side of the field. And DDD Abyss King, or I'm sorry, Flame High King Genghis. All of these cards are kings. It's like so many kings in this deck. Cross Sleep will trigger its effect to be able to special summon DD Lamia, and Flame King Genghis will trigger its effect to be able to special summon Abyss King, or DDD High King Alexander, Gus King Alexander. There's so many kings in his deck. Using both of those monsters for another link, the Flame High King and the Lamia. And it will be able to make Christian Hacklefibrix. Now, Hacklefibrix can summon a monster from the deck to the side of the field. That's going to be DD Ghost. That will trigger the effect of DDD High Gus King Alexander. There's so many card effects. Using its effect to be able to special summon a DD Lamia to the side of the field. And now Lamia and DD Gus King can be used for a synchro summon again. This is actually one of the first times on this channel in a very long time that we have synchro summoned. Master Rule 2020 is a big ups to that. Master Rule 4 did make a huge nerf to the Master Rule, almost completely ruining synchros. But as you guys can see, they're in full force. Being able to summon Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, its value has skyrocketed in price because its playability has. Following up, it looks like DDD is going to use both the Copernicus and the Ghost to link summon into DDD a King Gilgamesh. This could trigger Gilgamesh's effect, which should also trigger DDD Ghost, or DD Ghost, to be able to activate DDD Chaos King and Oblivion King Ragnarok into the scales. So yes, it looks like DDD Chaos King Apocalypse is going to activate, skipping the effect of Ghost to be able to special summon Chaos King to its side of the field. And now DD Ghost wants to use the effect to return the Genghis back into the graveyard. Not gonna lie, this is taking a very long time for DDs to make their board. Since Chaos King was special summoned, it can trigger the effect of Ragnarok, which it looks like DDD will do, to be able to special summon a monster to their side of the field. This particular monster is going to be the DD Lamia, and I think in this particular situation that the Flame King Genghis should have been special summoned through the effects of DDD Abyss King Ragnarok, and Lamia should have sent maybe a Contract or Gilgamesh to the graveyard to summon itself. And this time around, you would have had a Christian Needle Fiber that could have potentially summoned a Borload Savage Dragon, as well as get into some other synchro plays. But it looks like DD Savin Kepler is going to be activated in the scale for almost seemingly no reason, until you realize that there is a Chaos King Apocalypse in the graveyard. That's actually a really cool card, being able to summon itself on your opponent's turn, as well as being able to summon itself on your turn. The card is too strong. So DDD finally realizing that, yeah, some of those monsters should be in the extra deck. Apocalypse was used in the main deck, or on the main monster zone, so it goes to the extra deck, and they'll pass their turn with a fairly strong board. How will Raidraptor be able to rebuttal such a powerful board? Starting off, it looks like they're going to activate the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigadine. It looks like DDD has no responses. They'll also follow up by normal summoning Time Thief Winder to their side of the field. And now both Winder and the Phantom Knight card, Brigadine, will be used for an Exceed summon. Exceeds into for 4 Strix. 4 Strix can activate its effect to search, but would lose to the Crystal Wing. But now it looks like Rank Up Magic Skip Force is going to be used. It's going to be negated by DDD Curse King Siegfried. And now Raidraptors are going to detach with 4 Strix to use its effect to search. But that's also going to be negated by a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. DDDs are in perfect control of this deck until they are not. Rank Up Magic Soul Shade Force being activated, paying half of Raidraptor's life points to be able to special summon that critical monster that Raidraptor 4 Strix back to the side of the field. Hold on, DDDs have something that they want to do. It looks like they're going to be able to special summon that Cyber Dragon Infinity. They're thinking about using the effect of that Christian Hacklefibrix, but unfortunately for them, Cyber Dragon Infinity is going to be able to negate something no matter what. Whether it's going to be the Christian Hacklefibrix or the Formula Synchro, it almost does not matter. That monster, some monster effect is going to be negated, meaning Cyber Dragon Infinity is going to be able to make its reigns on the side of the field. Now, it is an uphill battle. Raidraptors are still going to need some other cards to be able to break this board, as it's completely tremendous. Cyber Dragon Infinity is going to use its effect to take the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, but Hacklefibrix is going to chain. Chain Link 3 is going to be Cyber Dragon Infinity, negating the Hacklefibrix. and resolving chains, he'll be able to attach the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Now that Crystal Wing is completely out of the way, there's only a Siegfried, a Cross Sheep, and a Gilgamesh that Raidraptors have to deal with. Cyber Dragon Infinity is going to attack over the Cross Sheep, bringing DDD down to 4,500 life points to their 4,000. And this is looking like a game that Raidraptor can very much win if they have additional cards. They're trying to figure out what they can do, what's going on. And it looks like DDD actually has a card effect of their own. They're going to use the effect of DDD Chaos King Apocalypse to summon itself to the side of the field, which will trigger the effect of DDD Abyss King Ragnarok. Ragnarok will special summon a monster to the side of the field as well. That's going to be able to bring out a monster from the graveyard to the side of the field in Flame King Genghis. And saying that Cyber Dragon can't break this board, it looks like it's going to be over for their turn. DDD with an astonishing board, and Raidraptor with not enough life points, so it looks like DDDs will just be able to attack for game. Forget the negation that Raidraptor has. As you guys know, both of these decks are break my board type decks and do it fairly well. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You probably want to know, where can I find deck profiles? Where do you get this insane mat? I'll leave everything down below in the comment section. It will be the pinned comment. Raidraptors are going to go ahead and start off by normal summoning that Tribute Lanius to their side of the field. With the effect of their Tribute Lanius, they'll send Mimicry Lanius from the deck to the graveyard, using Mimicry to banish itself to add a Raidraptor card from the deck to the hand. Raidraptor Nest is obviously going to be added, and that means Raidraptors will have a card to play with their Blackwing Zephyro. Raidraptor Pain Lanius will inflict 400 damage to the Raidraptors to be able to special summon itself, and then of course Raidraptor Nest will allow you to add a Raidraptor monster from your deck to your hand or graveyard. The cool thing about the Raidraptor strategy is that it floats into basically 3 monsters. The first 2 monsters have to be Winged Beasts, but the third monster just has to be a level 4 monster for this combo to pop off. Those monsters will be used for a link summon into Raidraptor Wise Strix, and Wise Strix will be able to special summon that dark level 4 Winged Beast monster from the deck to the side of the field in Blackwing Zephyro. Now, following up, it looks like they don't have enough monsters, but then is when you realize that Raidraptor is just a dark deck, banishing the Tribute Lanius. Actually, not even banishing the Tribute Lanius, banishing the Pain Lanius to be able to special summon a Luna the Dark Spirit from the hand to the side of the field, and those monsters can be used for an Exceed summon right into your Raidraptor 4 Strix. Thank you, 4 Strix, for being a generic rank 4 monster, which is kind of weird. 4 Strix effect will activate, being able to add a level 4 Dark Winged Beast monster. That's going to be Blackwing Chris, but also going to trigger the effect of the Raidraptor Rise Strix to be able to set Soul Shade Force. Both monsters will now follow up for a link summon into some more Bird of Divinity, and it looks like Raidraptors are going to be playing the Nibiru game. Nibiru could have been activated at any given time, getting rid of those cards, but Cyber Dragon Infinity was going to hit the board as soon as 4 Strix effect resolved. 4 Strix is going to summon itself back to the side of the field through Soul Shave, and Cyber Dragon Infinity is going to meet itself to the side of the field, meaning that now the board cannot be Nibiru. So if Raidraptors had a follow-up, the Nibiru would have been too early, and now it's too late because Infinity, Zephyros, and Christodon is going to be special summon those 2 monsters for an Exceed summon to number 39 Utopia. And this time around, it looks as if the strategy does not have an additional rank 4 to put to the side of the field. Some more Bird of Divinity will resolve its effect to being able to special summon that Barrier Storm statue. They have 1 Omni negation and can prevent 2 attacks on the Barrier statue. As well, since some org is pointing to it, I believe it can't be targeted by the opponent's card effects. That's some pretty good protection for a Barrier statue, and it looks like this game just might be over. Raidraptors for the taking. They're going to be too strong in this particular game. DDD's thinking about their next play. It looks like they have the Dark Ruler No More. Whoa! What is going on here? Dark Ruler No More is going to negate all of Raidraptor's monsters on their side of the field. Unfortunately for DDD, they won't be able to win the game right here, right now, as Raidraptors won't be able to take any damage for the duration of the turn. But their board can very much be broken. DDD's thinking about their next play. they are going to go ahead and normal summon DD7 Kepler to their side of the field. Kepler will allow them to add a Dark Contract from their deck to their hand. Now, this Dark Contract card is probably going to be the Dark Contract card that everyone sees. It's the contract card that you are going to want. It's going to be a Dark Contract with the Gate. That card is going to be activated, adding another DD monster from the deck to the hand. And does DDD have the resources to break this board? They were able to negate the monsters, but they still need to special summon the monsters to their side of the field to be able to destroy this board before the monsters come back online. So the Dark Contract is going to add a DD monster from the deck to the side of the field, and here's where DD is going to start to pop off. DD Swirl Slime fusing itself with Copernicus. That is going to make DDD Flame King Genghis. Genghis effect will allow them to special summon a DD monster when another one is special summoned. Foolish Burial being preemptively activated to send Necro Slime from the deck to the graveyard. That's going to give DD another way to summon. And I think they'll probably take advantage of that right now using Swirl. Actually, Swirl Slime's effect to special summon from the hands of the side of the field in DD Lamia. And then Lamia's effect, or Lamia summon, will trigger Flame King Genghis to summon another monster to the side of the field. They'll summon Necro Slime to their side of the field smartly. Don't want that Copernicus in the extra deck just yet. And then they'll synchro into DDD Gus King Alexander. Now, that is pretty cool, as DDD is now going to use the Necro Slime and the Gus King. It looks like DDD is thinking about their next move. Is this the correct play to link summon into Cross Sheep to continue on with your play sequence? Yes, it looks like it is. This is going to be their decision to link summon into that Cross Sheep. And now they'll fusion summon with the effect of DD Necro Slime. That will special summon that DDD Flame High King Genghis to the side of the field, triggering the effect of Cross Sheep to special summon that Lamia. Now, Lamia's effect, or Lamia summon, will trigger the effect of Flame High King to be able to special summon, but it looks like Nibiru is going to hit the field. Raidraptors with the comeback. Side deck cards are real, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are going to skip the adding of the attack and defense, so it's going to be a little cutscene, but that token is going to be 13,000 attack, 10,000 defense. Even though Raidraptor was able to prevent DDD from playing, they have a huge token on their side of the field, and they also can still go as they activate Dark Contract with the Swamp, special summoning another Flame High King Genghis. DDD will not give up. Raidraptors are in a huge disadvantage, as yes, they were able to break that board, but is that token really worth the sacrifice? As now DD Lamia will hit its side of the field, and DDDs will be able to pop off with some insane plays. Is it worth it, ladies and gentlemen? Let us know down below in the comment section. Is it worth it? Nibiru a DDD deck when they can continue to pop off and summon a huge board. Gilgamesh is still going to be link summoned. This deck just cannot be stopped right now, as DDD Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok will be placed into the scale alongside an Apocalypse. And now DDD is still rolling, which is pretty crazy. Apocalypse can summon itself, which will trigger the DDD Abyss King Ragnarok. And that could possibly put a Siegfried, if I'm seeing this correctly. No, Lamia was banished. I apologize. No. Unfortunately, if Lamia did not have to use its effect to summon to get into the High King, they could have put a Siegfried on the board. But this board is still going to look pretty good in form of attack monsters. 2 DD monsters are going to be special summoned or banished to be able to special summon Chaos King Apocalypse. That will trigger Ragnarok's effect to special summon a DD monster to the side of the field. That's going to be Gus King Alexander. And this is still not a bad board after being Nibiru'd. Only if there was a level 7 or a rank 7 DD monster, as they are locked completely into summoning DD monsters. Gilgamesh is going to attack into the Nibiru, and because of Dark Ruler no more, it looks like DD can't finish off Raidraptors right now. But if Raidraptors doesn't do anything quick, this game can be DDD's completely. DDDs are definitely an amazing deck. Being able to make a board like this, and I have to say, I was wrong. I mean, post-Forbidden list with all of the hits to the other combo decks, DDD could be pretty viable into the format. It looks like Raidraptors are going to summon Raidraptor Last Strix. Using its effect now, it looks like DDD won't be able to take any damage or any battle damage for the rest of the turn. They're going to probably try to make an ultimate Falcon play, but no way, Raidraptor for Strix? That's a little awkward. Using the effect of Rank Up Magic Skip Force, they are going to use that to exceed summon into a Raidraptor Revolution Falcon. And for my Raidraptor players, you'll know what this is. It's going to use its effect targeting the Nibiru token. And the Nibiru token is 13,000 attack, ladies and gentlemen. That is game. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. As always, I have to give a mad shout out to all of my editors and judges. You guys are the reason why videos like this are going to be possible, and we are working double time to get the viewers more videos. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Stay safe like I am.